So, put on my Vicky Secrets. Of course, I'm about to douse down again. But yeah, I'm recording this because I'm short on time. And I was gonna write it down, and I still might like have to write it down or re-record it or reword it because I don't know like where I'm going. Like I just like I think of like something comes to me, and then I just go with it. So and it's been coming to me for a few minutes now. So I don't even know where to start anymore. And I don't know where I'm going. But so I was standing here getting ready for work, and I was reminded of the story in the Bible where there's like a woman with a child and she's running out of food to eat, and like a prophet comes, and then God blesses her, and I think this is how it goes. I don't know, but he like gives her like just enough for her child, and the prophet, daily. I think, and but something similar to that is manna. When the Israelites were in the wilderness and they were getting God, they were instructed like, hey, like I'm giving you enough manna for the day. Get your fill, and then don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like just worry about the day. That's it. That's all you gotta worry about. And I was like, man, some people don't need to worry about managing their money better. God doesn't want you to be a manager. He said just for today. Just today. That's it. Because this is what I also thought about. I thought about a story when I was a child. Um, a pastor asked a group of us, all he had to preach to were children. He was starting a church in his home. The only people who came were his family and then me and my sister because we were his neighbors. Those are the only people who came to his church. And he said, gosh, I wish I remember his name. He was studying theology. And he said, he asked us like, it's like Sunday school, you know what I mean? Because it's just us children. And he's like, I have $20 here. I'll give it to the person who appeases me. You know what I mean? So tell me what you would do with this $20. And of course, someone was all like, oh well, if I had that $20, I'll be able to help people. I'll be able to give it out. But is that really why you want the $20? Do you really want to be wealthy? Do you really want to have food to eat? Do you really want to be sexy? Do you really want to be smart? Do you really want to be successful so that you could be a blessing to other people? Or like, is it truly altruistic, or is it because you're going to benefit as well? There's no wrong answers. I'm just asking. Because if you really wanted to help people, you probably have enough. You probably have enough. Just enough and no more. This is what I was thinking. You're not like other people, correct? You're cut from a different cloth. You believe differently, okay? Right? Your God is not like their gods. They have to worry and stress. You don't. You've been given rest, correct? Okay. So if you were all of a sudden given $20, you don't need not one red cent of it. You wouldn't need to keep any of it for yourself, none of it. You could give all of it away and be okay. Something that turned me off from church a while back was what I took to be a prosperity gospel. God wants you to be rich. God wants you to be wealthy, etc., so on and so forth. I don't think God wants that for you. I don't think it bothers him. I don't think it's the desire of his heart either. Cause this, come on. How many times how many famous rich people have to show us that they are unhappy and that money, wealth, fame, cars, and clothes is not it? How many times does that have to be proven to us for us to stop praying to be like these people? Like, oh, but when I do it, it's gotta be different. It is gonna be different, and probably not in a way that you enjoy. To whom much is given, much is required, baby. You're gonna be wrestling with the ethics and the morals and what do I do and what do I do? Guidance. You would struggle. And God is saying, actually, I don't want that for you. That's not for everybody. And for some people it is, it's the reality, but you don't have to go through all that struggle and that stress. You could have just enough. Have you learned to be content with nothing? Isn't that what Paul says? He's learned to be content with nothing. You're so busy longing for the things of this world. You have to learn to be content with nothing. You have to learn to love that shit. Nothing. It says, what does it say? Those who love their lives will lose it. You're like, lose what? Their lives? No, they're going to lose their minds once they realize what God wants for them. Like the rich young man, like, you want me to do what now? Say what? The rich young man, baby. You want me to do what? And you're like, oh yeah. I'm gonna be a millionaire. Why? Why? Do you see how people feel about rich people? They don't like them. They think they're hypocrites. They think they're not doing enough. It's never enough. And again, look, it is some people's portion, I'm sure. That's life. We have to struggle. Everyone's struggling, but understand, why, they say, like, be careful what you wish for. You don't want to be rich in spirit. You don't want to be rich in understanding. Solomon had all this wealth. And they're all like, oh yeah, Solomon got to be wise and wealthy. He needed that wisdom. He needed it because he was so freaking wealthy. He needed it desperately. Your daddy? Oh, your bear? Isn't it dry? It's not, I don't think it's done drying yet. All these lost people out here. Aries, be quiet. You want to look? Do you want to go check? You can go check if you want. You ain't about to rush me out. So yeah. Look, I get on the phone, I record, whatever. I talk to anybody but her. She got a problem. There's a problem. She. There's an emergency. I try to eat my food. There's an emergency. I try to use the bathroom. She got to use the bathroom. I ain't worried about her. But yeah, So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna be struggling drawing on my eyebrows, like for real. I might shave them off because that's how I am. But yeah, you know. But yeah, I used to struggle with the idea that like I'm supposed to have all this money. I'm supposed to have all this money. I mean, I'm not saying you're not supposed to. I'm not saying you're not going to. You know, whatever, whatever. I'm just saying, are you gonna hold your breath until it happens? I mean, be content. I got this big old stain on my shirt that I just washed. I'm still gonna wear it, but like, it can't be great.